Hi everyone! I wanted to share a modern Qigong routine for empaths or other sensitive individuals who are looking to release any heaviness, whether it be from yourself or from other people, in order for you to return to your authenticity. This practice is great to do at the end of a long day or anytime you feel weighed down, and it's packed with my favorite movements for energetic hygiene. The exercises in this routine have been inspired and resourced from many great instructors, all of which I've linked in my bio, so please feel free to check them out. I hope that you enjoy, and I also hope that you feel more like yourself after the routine. Thanks for joining. So we're going to begin with a basic stance in Qigong. You're going to have your legs hip width apart, knees slightly bent, tailbone tucked in and shoulders relaxed, showing you from the side. Knees slightly bent, tailbone tucked in, chin slightly tucked in, and crown extended to the sky. Qi means life force energy, and so we're looking to have a pathway for your energy to travel all the way from the soles of your feet to the top of your crown. And we're going to work in some breathing as well. So hands on your abdomen. As you inhale, feel your stomach expand like a balloon. And as you exhale, push your navel to your spine and deflate that balloon. And again, inhaling and expanding, and exhaling and deflating that balloon. As you continue to breathe, I invite you to do a full check-in with yourself right now in this present moment, tuning into how your body's feeling, where you might be holding on to any tension, any tightness, any stagnation, and give yourself permission to release with each exhale. And next we'll transition into knocking on the door of life. So still basic stance, legs hip width apart, knees slightly bent. You're going to completely relax your shoulders and twist from the hips. And as you do so, you're going to naturally just let your arms gently tap on your lower back area. This is your door of life. It's where your kidneys and adrenal glands are. And so stimulating and gently massaging this area is really great for calming down your nervous system. This can also feel like a light massage if you experience tension in your lower back, and it also provides a boost of energy without the coffee. So twist from the hips and just let your shoulders relax, your arms relax fully, and tap on your lower back, your door of life. Also just maintaining a sense of integrity with your body, keeping those knees slightly bent, feeling the connection of the earth beneath your feet. And as you twist, your hands should be the last thing that connect with your body. And we're going to do a slight transition from knocking on the door of life into water waves. So instead of knocking on your lower back, you're just going to twist at your forearms and start swirling the air around you. And as you do so, tune into your own energetic field. Maybe you can start to define the space of your own auric bubble and just feel the energy between your fingertips swirling, perhaps envisioning swirling out any energies in your space that don't belong to you and calling back your energies that you swirl in. I liken this to water bending, so fully go into that flow. You might even feel more fluidity in your hips as well as you swirl from the forearms, twist at the hips, and just feel into your energy. And we'll slowly wind it down, meeting back in center to transition into Buddha holds up the earth. For Buddha holds up the earth, we'll begin in basic stance, knees slightly bent, tailbone tucked in, and you're going to bring your palms facing up towards the sky, bringing them up towards your body. As you pass over your chest, you're going to flip your palms inward to hover over your lungs, and as you pass your face, you're going to flip your palms up towards the sky and extend your arms upward. Then you're going to flip your palms back down, and then gently guide your hands, palms facing down past your face, hovering over your chest once again, over your abdomen, and then back in starting position. And we'll repeat this, inhaling as you bring your arms upward and extend, exhaling as you flip your palms down and meet back at center. Inhaling and expanding, stretch, exhaling, guiding back down. Buddha holds up the earth is a great exercise to open up the lungs and provide a stretch for your shoulders and back. So again, inhaling as you guide your palms up, flipping your palms at your face and extending, and exhaling as you flip your palms down and meet back at center. Breathing in and releasing. Breathing in and releasing. Invite a slight rise and flow in your body. So as you inhale, you can ever so slightly straighten your knees, not fully. And then as you exhale, bend your knees just a little bit more and let your body sink into the movement. Again, inhaling to rise and exhaling to release. Now we'll do Buddha holds up the earth with a full body stretch. So you'll carry out Buddha holds up the earth regularly, but once your palms are extended towards the sky, you'll hinge at the hips, palms facing outward, and lean your body forward into a body fold. You're going to inhale to rise, palms facing towards you, and repeat the process. Buddha holds up the earth, hinge at the hips, palms facing forward, bend down. Again, inhaling to rise. Exhaling, paint a wall with your palms extended. Full body stretch and inhale. Flip at the face as you would. Hinge at the hips. Exhale, bend down. Inhaling and exhaling. Let it all sink down. One more time here. Inhaling and exhaling as you paint a wall down. We'll take a moment to pause here in this fold, allowing your hands to rest on the earth. Bend your knees generously as needed, and just release your shoulders, fully letting your body hang down, releasing any tension. Just allow your hands to rest on the earth and start gathering earth energy into your palms. Perhaps you can envision green earth energies and start inviting that into your hands. And we're going to bring that energy up by tracing the backs of your legs all the way to your kidneys and adrenal glands, your door of life. And we're going to gift the kidneys. This is called gifting the kidneys with this beautiful healing energy. Just bring it into those kidneys and adrenals, inviting light into this space. And then we're going to do it again. So Buddha holds up the earth, full body stretch extended into a forward fold, gathering and resourcing from the earth anything your body might need for more peace and calming. Bringing those energies up the backs of your legs, tracing and gifting them to your kidneys and adrenal glands, calming the nervous system and inviting that healing, beautiful light in. And then one last time, Buddha holds up the earth, palms extended, forward fold hinging at the hips, and gathering earth energies, resourcing everything that you need in order to bring more peace into this moment. And then gently guiding your hands up the backs of your legs and gifting your body with this beautiful resource of healing earth energies, allowing yourself to breathe and take in this blessing. And we'll transition from gifting the kidneys into Qi massage. And to start this, we'll be in first position and we'll form gentle fists with our hands and gently start knocking on our door of life area, bringing life and energy into our kidneys and adrenal glands. And then we're going to open up our hands, flat palms, and we'll start tapping on the backs of our legs, moving down, making sure to get the tops of our feet, and then tapping on the insides of our legs as we make our way up. Once again, forming gentle fists and knocking at your hip gates, which are just the front of your hips. Qi massage is a fantastic way to stimulate acupressure points and invite circulation in the body. Another thing that I like to envision is just tapping and slapping away any energy on my physical body that doesn't belong to me. It's like a big wake-up call. So one last time, knocking on the door of life, and then transitioning to flat palms down the backs of your legs, getting the tops of your feet, traveling up the insides of your legs, and knocking at the hip gates. And then we're going to bring our fists up towards our chest, and we're just going to take some breaths here at center. Inhaling deeply, holding it, and then releasing with a sigh. Again, inhaling the biggest breath you've taken all day, holding it, and release with a sigh. And one last one, let's top that big breath, biggest one now. Inhale, hold, and release with a sigh. Now we'll work on stimulating the upper body. So you'll open up your left arm and then use your right arm to tap down the inside of your right arm and up the outside. And repeat on the left side, tapping down the inside of the arm and then tapping up the outside. Repeating again, tapping down the inside of your left arm and tapping up. Get your chest and your shoulders, repeating the process. Increasing circulation, use whatever force feels necessary, whatever pressure feels good. And we'll do this one last time, down the insides of the arm, up the outsides, traveling over the chest and shoulders, down the insides, up the outside. Then we'll take a second, take one last breath at center, hold it, and release. And now we'll take a moment to pause, feel the electricity buzzing in your body. This is your life force energy circulating and at work. Just take a moment to breathe in this moment and to feel your chi. Next, we're going to move into some gentle shaking. This is great to cleanse the lymphatic system. And so you'll just start bouncing at your heels. I like to envision myself falling and catching myself. Start shaking out your wrists. You can lean forward, shake out your shoulders, lean back, shake out your neck. Anything that feels good, just take a moment and release. Pay attention to anywhere in your body where you might be holding on to extra stress, tension, and tightness, and just shake it out, giving yourself a big inhale in and let it out with a sigh. You know, sometimes I get really weird with this and I'll sigh really loudly. It gets funky in here, so just let anything you're holding on to out if it feels appropriate. Inhaling and letting it all go. Shake it out. And then we'll pause and just assess ourselves once again. Hopefully you might even feel empty spaces where you notice that you've released energy. This is a good thing. Anything that you've been holding on to that's not yours, just take note of that. And we'll pair it with some breathing, inhaling, bringing your hands up towards your chest, and exhaling, sinking it down. Just taking note of your energy right now, inhaling and exhaling, catching your breath. It can be a little tiring to shake. And now we're moving into what I like to call the hamster. So this is like a spiritual sponge bath. Just use your palms and gently just start finding intuitively spaces in your body where you want to release energy. So just use your hands to wipe it down. Your hands are healing, your hands are powerful, and use them to cleanse away any energies in your space that do not belong to you or that no longer serve your highest good. Wipe them out, give yourself this beautiful spiritual bath, and just tune in. Now we'll move into a heart cleansing exercise, and to do so you'll hinge forward at the hips. Let your chest lean forward and bring the backs of your palms together in a swooping motion. The backs of your palms will turn into fists as you stand. And then in a quick motion, you'll fling your hands to each side and then rain your fingertips down, gently transforming this energy. So anything you're holding on to in your heart that no longer serves you, will bring it forward and fling out. Let's repeat this process, hinging forward at the hips, inhaling, turning into gentle fists, flinging out to the sides, and raining those fingertips down. Truly transforming, transmuting any heaviness in your heart. Hinge forward at the hips, lift and rise, fling, and rain it down. Inhaling, fling, rain it down. Anything you're storing in your heart that you want to release, inhale, swish, bye-bye, rain it down. And last one, inhaling to rise, fling with control, and rain it down back to center. Next, we'll do an exercise to clear your energetic field, and to do so, you'll lift your right heel up while keeping your right toes planted on the ground, and bring your right arm across towards your left side. And in a swift motion, you're going to slice through the air, bring your right arm back to your right side, and simultaneously bring that right heel back down to the earth. We'll repeat on the left side, left arm to your right side, left heel up, and then in a swift motion, slice through the air and bring that left heel down. Inhale as you bring it across, and exhale as you bring it back down. Inhaling, exhale, inhaling, exhale. And while you do this, you can start imagining clearing and slicing any cords, any energetic cords that are hooking themselves into your field. Anything that's obstructing your path, anything that's in your space that doesn't belong to you, awaken that warrior energy inside of you and slice through. Clear your field. Inhale and exhale. Release. Clear your field. And find your way back to center. Clearing your field can get super spicy, so we'll take a moment to catch our breath. Inhaling, lifting your arms up, palms up. Exhaling, sinking them down. And one last time, inhaling and releasing. And then we'll transition into Repulse the Monkey. And so to repulse the monkey, you will hover one palm over the opposite arm, tracing from your bicep all the way down to your opposite hand. And then you'll just switch sides, just hovering, never fully letting your hand touch the skin of your arm, so you can feel into the subtle energies of this motion. And so the monkey is a metaphor for an overactive mind. And so as you repulse the monkey, flow into it and allow yourself to calm the mind. Just focus on the actions of this exercise. And now we can start focusing our attention on the energy in between our two hands. And so you'll start rolling the energy in between your palms and start to form a golden ball of light. This golden ball of light is made up from your own chi, your own life force energy. You can start pulsing your hands, feeling the size of this golden ball, its weight, its density, all of its details. Just feeling the heat radiating between your two hands. Just take note of this subtle energy as well. Then we're going to lift this golden ball up above your head and envision a magnet attached to the bottom of this golden ball, calling in all of your life force energy across all time, places, people, projections into the future, thoughts into the past. Call it into this present moment. Bring it back to right now. Take a few deep breaths, calling back your energy. You might want to even pause the video to do this until it feels complete. And then you'll bring this golden ball into your body, inviting light in any spaces in your body that need more healing, perhaps any spaces that have been left open or feel empty, any tears in your auric field, any gaps that might have been left open after clearing out so much energy. Seal your space up back with yourself. And again, continue to do this until it feels complete. Next, we'll do bringing down the heavens. To do this, we will open our arms up, palms up towards the sky, and then once they reach the top of our head, we'll flip our palms back down and guide our hands, palms facing down, towards the center of our bodies. Inhaling and expanding, exhaling and grounding it down. With bringing down the heavens, you can envision opening yourself up to universal energies as you extend your arms outward. And then as you bring your arms down, ground that energy and merge it into your field, inviting cosmic energies, divinity, and wisdom as you extend to the universe, and then merge that into your field through your crown chakra as you bring your arms down. Next, we'll move into an exercise to seal your energetic space. To do this, you'll turn your palms to face you and cross your forearms in front of your body. Create an X and then uncross your arms and guide your hands down with your palms facing down. And you'll repeat this, inhaling as you cross your arms and exhaling as you bring your hands down. We'll repeat this 3 times for each direction. So turn your body and then inhale and release. Cross your forearms and seal your space and guide your hands down. And one last time for this direction, inhaling, sink them down, turning again, seal your space by crossing your forearms and guiding your hands down. This exercise is excellent for creating and solidifying energetic boundaries, so you can think about that as you do this. And then turning again, crossing your forearms, maybe even envisioning a mirror as you seal your space. Last one for this direction, inhaling and releasing. And finally facing the front once more, across your forearms, send it down. And last one, create those boundaries and seal your space. We'll transition into Golden Pillar of Light by bringing your heels together. You'll place one hand on your lower abdomen and the opposite arm will move around, creating a half circle, scooping up energy, and then you'll bring that hand down and just trace it straight down your midline. This exercise is great for calming the mind and centering your energy. And so as you bring your hand down, you can focus on being this solidified image of a golden pillar of light. We'll repeat this on the opposite side, one hand on your lower abdomen, creating a semicircle with one arm, and then guiding that arm down the center of your body, centering and aligning your energy. And we will repeat, inhaling as you extend your arm outward, exhaling as you guide your arm down. And so you can just focus on really gathering your energy into this present moment, aligning all of your chakras. If you're familiar with the crystal selenite, you can envision yourself being a piece of selenite, a glimmering, pure, solid piece of light. Align your energy to create a strong foundation. And we'll repeat this one last time on each side. And last one, inhaling and exhaling. And we'll end this practice with an exercise called bamboo swaying in the wind. And so to do this, you'll bring your feet aligned right next to each other, your heels touching, the arches of your feet touching, and the tips of your toes touching as well. Gently close your eyes and envision yourself as a piece of bamboo blowing in the breeze. You might notice yourself rocking, swaying. You can just gently guide yourself back to center every time you do so, just allowing yourself to be moved by Earth's natural flow and the feeling of gravity. This exercise is all about teaching us about flexibility, reminding ourselves that anything that is too rigid tends to snap in the wind, and so inviting a sense of surrender into our space as well. Thank yourself for showing up today, for taking this time to honor you and to find your way back home. That concludes this practice. Thank you so much for joining. I hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you later. Bye!